Money market fund rates have been declining for the past 2 years, and we are really looking for alternative investments. And I applaud everyone who is willing to take a bit of risk to, get even better returns from the funds that we have in the market. But for today, we want to see if a fixed income fund is better than a money market fund. And if so, how much better? Okay, let me start by posting this list of money market funds here and their current rate of returns, courtesy of Victor. You can follow him on TikTok at Vic Wealth. All right, he posts this kind of content very often. So if you want any updates about how the money market funds are performing, how the stock market is performing, and how the fixed income funds are performing, and other things, you can follow him, and you can get all that from his account. Okay, you can follow him there and check that out as well. So the question I want us to answer today is fixed income funds better than a money market fund or money market funds? And if yes, where do they invest their money, or how do they work? Are they as safe as money market fund or as liquid as money market fund? And should you move your money to a fixed income fund instead? To better explain how the fixed income funds work, I will use Etica, because they have a fixed income fund and a money market fund, and I thought it's better to compare them. But towards the end, I'm going to still attach a screenshot of different fixed income funds and their rate of return, their current rate of returns. We actually have fixed income funds that are giving very good returns, even 14%. So make sure that you stick around for that. So in short, today we are diving into a full review of Etica fixed income fund. I will stack it up against their money market fund for a clear comparison so that you understand and you see the differences. And by the end of this video, you'll be sure on whether to stay in the money market fund or move to a fixed income fund. And for beginners, you'll be sure on where to start. Welcome to Study of Wealth. My name is Susan Juguna, and in this channel, we have one goal: to invest enough money to generate an income that will sustain our lifestyle. And we do this by analyzing different investments so that we can make investment decision based on information. If this is something that you have been looking for, you can hit that subscribe button and become part of this community. Here we learn and also implement what we are learning. Okay, so make sure that you're going to be implementing what you're learning here so that you can become part of this community, or you can fully become part of this community. So first things first, the first thing that you need to do is to confirm if the fixed income fund you're investing in is regulated by Capital Market Authority. This is basically for transparency and also for security, which are non-negotiable when it comes to investing, especially when you're talking about collective investment schemes. So for our fund today, it is regulated by Capital Market Authority, and this means that it is subject to strict oversight, including regular audits, asset segregation, and reporting requirements to protect the investors, that is me and you. They have a trustee, which is Cooperative Bank of Kenya, and they also have a custodian, which is Equity Bank. Okay, and this usually adds a layer of accountability. So trustees are for oversight, and the custodian holds the money for the investors, making sure that the managership role and money are separated. So the CMA ensures these funds operate with integrity, and past performance data is publicly available to help you make informed decisions. So whatever you're going to be discussing here, it's actually publicly available, and you can always get this information in the fund fact sheet. But today I want us to dig deeper and see the differences. Okay, now the next thing that I want us to discuss is how do these funds actually work? How does FIF work? So at their core, both the money market fund and the fixed income fund, they function similarly. They pull money from multiple investors like me and you, and then they professionally manage and invest that capital on our behalf. And in return, we earn interest from those investments, which is distributed as yield, which is, for Etica right now, it is compounded on a daily basis. It's like having a group savings plan with experts as the leaders, like people who really know how the market works. But the real difference between the two funds shines through in where they park the money, or where do they invest this money. So now that brings me to the investment strategy of the money market funds and the FIF, so that you can see the difference, because this is where the difference lies. Okay, now to break down the strategy, we are going to start from a point of known, that is a money market fund. So for Etica money market fund, they focus on short-term, highly liquid instruments. Think maturities of up to 12 months maximum, and they invest in things like treasury bills, fixed deposit with banks. They also do commercial papers from reputable companies, and cash equivalents. So for Etica money market fund, a recent asset allocation showed about 49% in government securities, 35% in fixed deposit, and 10% in commercial papers. And they also had 6% in cash and call deposits. So it is a requirement by CMA that all money market funds invest in short-term instruments or short-term securities. This setup prioritizes safety and quick access, and it makes it ideal for parking cash you might need very soon. Fixed income funds, on the other hand, they cast a wider net into medium to long-term securities, often beyond 18 months. And it means that 18 months and above. They usually lean heavily on treasury bonds, corporate bonds, and sometimes even USD denominated options for diversification. So Etica fixed income funds allocates around 70% to treasury bonds, 11% to fixed deposits, 10% to commercial papers, and they also have 9% in cash. So the key difference here is fixed income funds usually takes a bit more interest rate risk due to the longer duration that they invest in. But this also allows them to lock in higher yield when the rates are favorable. So in a declining rate environment like what we are seeing right now, fixed income funds can hold on to those higher yielding bonds longer. You know, the ones that they had invested in favorable environments. During the market decline, or when the interest rates are declining, they can hold on to those bonds longer, and they by this they potentially outperform MMFs, which have to reinvest at a lower short-term rate when there is a declining rate environment. Okay, so for example, if Etica had invested in a bond paying a coupon of 15% last year, and now the current bond are at, let's say, 11%, they continue holding on to the old bond, meaning the fixed income fund will have better returns than their money market fund, which has to now reinvest in the bills that are even below 10%, because bills are usually lower than the bonds. And do not forget that even if they're investing at the same time, for example, a fixed income fund and a money market fund, they're investing at the same time, we all know that the bills have a lower rate than a bond, meaning even in such a situation, the fixed income funds will still get a higher rate of return than the money market fund. All right. So in such a situation, fixed income funds still win in terms of returns. So this is the major difference, and this is the reason why a fixed income fund like Etica, fixed income fund, have better returns than their money market fund. So the fixed income fund are required by the CMA to invest in long-term securities, medium to long-term securities. The next thing I want us to discuss here is some of the features of a fixed income fund. And I'm going to be discussing these from a perspective of a money market fund so that you can see the difference, because most of us, we know a money market fund. So for a fixed income fund, it has the same liquidity as a money market fund. And I know the name can sometimes be misleading, and some people actually think that you get fixed incomes the same way you would get from a bond, or when you're investing in a bond. But the name indicates where they invest the money, because they majorly invest in bonds, which usually give fixed income. But the fund itself, it looks exactly as a money market fund, and it doesn't give fixed income. They give yield, or they distribute the returns as yield into your account on an everyday basis. That is, if that company. That is how it works. And for our example today, Etica, they distribute those returns on a daily basis to your account, and you can be able to withdraw that money at any given time. Okay, so for a fixed income fund, it looks exactly the same as a money market fund in an investor's perspective, meaning there is no lock-in period and you can withdraw your money anytime, except if a company itself have a withdrawal limit. For Etica fixed income fund, you can withdraw the money anytime to your M-Pesa, which you get instantly. There is a fee that you pay when you're withdrawing to your M-Pesa, but it is instant. But when you're withdrawing to your bank account, it is free and it takes 2 business days. So for M-Pesa, you pay a small withdrawal fee, but for banks, it is free, just like their money market fund. So the initial investment is usually the same as the money market fund. So for Etica fixed income fund, the minimum investment required is 100 Kenya shillings, and there are no entry fees. So the management fee sits at 2%, same as the money market fund, and it is deducted from the yield. There is also a 15% withholding tax on the interest that you earn. Now, I would like us to quickly go through the numbers, because numbers is what matters a lot in such investments, right? So at the end of March 2020, Etica Money Market Fund is yielding about 10.07% effective annual rate. That is net of fees, but before tax. Meanwhile, the fixed income fund is delivering 11.49%, giving you that slight premium for investing in the fixed income fund. I know these interest rates are not very attractive, and most of the FIF and money market funds are performing like this. And this brings me to a very important point that I wanted to make before we choose or we decide whether we are going to choose a money market fund or a fixed income fund. We need to be wise investors and follow the money. So usually the CBK controls the economy by either increasing or decreasing the interest rates. And they do this to just stimulate the economy. And when you understand this, you'll know where to invest and at what time to invest. And I'll give you an example. So since August 2024, the CBK has slashed the interest rates 10 times and landing it at 8.75% by February 10, 2026. And each cut is aimed at stimulating the economy by reducing borrowing costs and controlling inflation, which has dropped to 4.4% in January 2026. And this usually trickles down to lower fund yields, right? So high CBK rates signals high inflation and tight money supplies, and cuts means lower inflation and more cash flowing to businesses. So low interest rates means that government securities and any funds that is heavily investing in bonds or government securities will take a hit. And if you look at the history of any country, every time there is a rate cut, the stock markets usually do very well, because people are looking for better investment options or opportunities, because now the government securities have become unattractive because of the rate cuts. So instead of saying that money market funds or fixed income funds is not an investment in such periods, you need to understand how they work and move your money to the right investments. Okay, I felt that it is important to make that note there so that you understand how the economy works and why we are receiving or we are getting such low rates in money market funds and fixed income funds, and also the government securities, those are the bills and the bonds. But if you already have a money market fund, because I still believe that it's very important to have money in the money market fund for emergencies. So if you have money in a money market fund, or you're planning to start one, for the emergency, or you want to build some discipline in investment because this is where you start, or maybe you have a project you're accumulating money for, or even better, you have a bigger investment you're eyeing and you need a good place to accumulate the money, or the minimum amount of money required to do that investment, then I believe a fixed income fund is the best for that. As we have seen, there is no difference between a money market fund and a fixed income fund to you as an investor. And the fixed income fund has a better return than the money market fund. So if you're in a money market fund with a fund manager that have a fixed income fund, I think it's time you start depositing money into their fixed income fund as well. I know a lot of funds that have shifted from money market funds to fixed income funds, meaning they don't have a money market fund in their products, okay? And I know you guys, you know some of these companies that have fixed income funds and they don't have money market funds, but people believe that they're investing in a money market fund. If you know, please drop it in the comment section. Let us know those companies that have fixed income funds and they don't have money market funds, because I know some of you guys, you are in such products or you have invested in such products. So for those who do not have an Etica account, I will leave the link in the description box. You can get an account there and start investing in the fixed income fund. And as promised, here is a list of fixed income funds that are available here in Kenya. You can let me know in the comment section which has piqued your interest. Maybe we are going to be reviewing it later on, okay? If this video helped, make sure that you give it a thumbs up. Also subscribe to this YouTube channel for more premium reviews like this. Let us build financial future together. Thank you so much for watching. Happy investing. See you in our next video. Bye.